No way.
Get the dog tag and help the return to battle.
Sit down, boy. Hello, so there's actually a couple things that I've wanted to talk about today and we need to talk about for controller COD Mobile. But before we get started, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. It'll really help me out with my videos. I appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me, and I would appreciate it if you guys even shared the videos. I know a lot of people that watch my videos actually aren't subscribed, so if you guys watch this video, please be sure to subscribe. I think only like 8% of people that watch my videos subscribe, so I would really appreciate that. But let's get into this video. So obviously there's a couple things that we need to talk about on the controller side of COD Mobile, just because I feel like, you know, they have made some good updates, but I feel like they haven't nearly made enough updates. If you check out my channel, I obviously try to keep up and try to tell you guys what's new with the controller community here. So for this video, I just want to talk about something that I feel like they should change, you know, some of the things that they could add and help improve the COD Mobile in general, like the community of COD Mobile in general. So for starters, you know, I think, you know, for controller players not being able to play like ranked matches once you get to like Grandmaster on ranked, for mostly for multiplayer. For VR, usually you do get matches, but you do find a lot of bots. But that's not really the issue here. The issue is on multiplayer, you know, once you get to Grandmaster, you don't find any matches really. And I've heard of some people getting to Legendary, but it's very uncommon. And you know, so I feel like what they should do is make a setting where, you know, if you're a mobile player, you should be allowed to play with controller players if you want to. Not like it should always be turned off, if like just in general, if that's what they want. But I think if I have a friend who plays on touch and they're like, you know, I want to play against controller players, I don't mind playing against controller players, they should have a setting and allow players to, like, touch players to play against controller players. That way it makes it easier for controller players to find matches, whether it's pubs, whether it's BR, whether it's ranked, you know, whatever. But I think that's a setting that would really help improve the community. And I've seen so many people like some of the big creators for COD Mobile say that they wouldn't mind playing against controller players and emulated players. So that's just one thing that I think they could change. Another thing is the settings. The settings for controller players is very, very bad, especially on Battle Royale. I don't know if you guys have checked out some of my videos, but on BR it just takes forever to do a 360. You know, it takes like even 3 seconds, and you know, 3 seconds is a lot of time for a controller to try to rotate a full 360, whereas on touch it literally takes like 1 second to do a 720. It's insane. So it's such a big difference, and I feel like that's something they should really improve. It's on BR. On multiplayer, it's not that bad, it's playable, but when you're playing against like real players, and if you want to play in like tournaments, it's kind of hard to play against those players that, you know, they can mess with their settings. I know some people say that it's easier for them to, like, you know, move around and mess around with their settings. So I always say it depends on what device you're playing. I usually play on my iPad 9th gen, and that's usually what I play on. But I try to make videos for phones. You know, I usually do on I have an iPhone 6 that I use for videos, and then I also have my iPhone 12, and then I also have an Android tablet, stuff like that, and I try to mix it up and see what the difference is. But yeah, that's something I think they should change. And then the last thing is the prone button. The prone button is really bad for controller players. It takes forever to prone, usually like 2 to 3 seconds, whereas in controller it's just automatic. So that's something that can definitely, if you're in a match, it can easily get you killed. And I feel like that's something they should hopefully fix in the future. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Thank you for watching my video. I'll see you guys next time.